Hello, everybody. I know a lot of you are out there tuning in right now, a couple of minutes early, getting set up for our show because we're going to start from my backyard bar here in just about 5 minutes. I want to thank you all for coming today, and it's going to be a special day because in addition to the music and your song requests and some awesome pictures we're going to show you of San Carlos, we're doing something special today. We're raising money, actually giving away the raffle prizes from a bunch of you guys who bought raffle tickets. And I want to, before we even get started, I want to thank you guys. I'm going to fill you in when we get back in just a moment about how much money we've raised so far and exactly what we're doing. So as you're getting settled in to your happy hour, and I hope you go to the fridge right now, grab yourself a beverage, prepare to just relax and have fun. I'm going to take you down to our world here in San Carlos, Sonora, Mexico. And also before we get started, I want to thank Seaside Realty for helping to put this on today. They are a huge part of this community, and you're going to find out why and find out how in just a few minutes. As for our charity efforts here, one big help to us has been the music of one of our local favorites, a guy named Sam Rainwater. Many of you have seen him singing all over the United States and here in Mexico. We figured we would start off today while you guys are getting ready with a beverage for my show. We'd start you off with a Sam Rainwater song because while this bar looks pretty cool, Sam Rainwater's also got a tiki bar in his backyard that's not bad. We're going to head there right now and check it out. Welcome to my friend, Sam Rainwater.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tiki Bar in my backyard. Need a trip far away from this crazy life we're living. Leaving now, I've got a plan out back in my wonderland. At the Tiki Bar in my backyard, out the back door, south a million miles. At the Tiki Bar in my backyard, watch the sun go down and take us to the aisles. Invite friends over, break out the brews, escape to that faraway place. Put Mulligan on, turn off the news, life at a slower pace. At the Tiki Bar in my backyard, right here, out the back door, south a million miles. At the Tiki Bar in my backyard, watch the sun go down and take us to the aisles. Torches light up the night, bamboo all around, lots of tiki lights, playing island sounds. Faraway place, it's the easy life.
everybody. That was my friend Sam Rainwater kicking off the show for us today. Give a big round of applause from your couch. Isn't that an awesome tiki bar he's got in his backyard? Welcome to my world, San Carlos, Sonora, Mexico. I'm actually just a few minutes away from there right now at my backyard bar. Pull up a bar stool and join me. I'm going to start off with a request I never got to last week from my friend watching up in Colorado right now, Sean Castle. Too much wishing, not enough fishing. The classifieds are spread across your coffee table with a circle drawn around some ad that says boat for sale. Now she's a fisherman's dream and all you've ever talked about. But you take a swig, shake your head, and cross it out. Too much wishing and not enough fishing. Too many days saying maybe someday while the clock keeps ticking. You gotta say it now, every now and then, or you're gonna wind up, my friend, doing too much wishing and not enough fishing. On Dock B, that little boat sits in a slip. Sign's been up for a week or so, but no bites yet. Yeah, she needs a little work, but at this price, what a steal. Till your wife says, honey, wait for a better deal. Back to too much wishing and not enough fishing. Too many days saying maybe someday while the clock keeps ticking. You gotta say it now, every now and then, or you're wind up like my friend, doing too much wishing and not enough fishing. Now ever since the day we met, you've been talking about that big dream. Now all these years have come and gone, still the same routine. Always not now, later on. If I could, man, I would. The excuses never end. Till that sign says sold and your story's getting old. 'Cause here you go again, still wishing. Not enough nows, too many thens. Too many whys and not enough whens. And too much wishing, not enough fishing. So cast your line, reel that wind, or your story just might end with too much wishing and not enough fishing. Too much wishing and not enough fishing. Welcome to all of you just joining us. Pull up a stool and join me here at my backyard bar. My name is Mark Mulligan, singing to you from south of the border in Mexico today. I'm joined by Pablo and Anais over here running the sound, my lovely assistant Elsa, and special stuff coming up today in the show brought to you by Seaside Realty. We're going to be giving away the raffle prizes from a bunch of raffle tickets you guys bought. Stay tuned, because I'm about to announce to you how much you guys have raised so far today for our COVID-19 relief efforts here in this area. It's just an amazing thing. But while we're easing into the groove, I hope this song, even if you're isolated and confined to your house, describes you at this very moment. Because it's called I Be Smiling Today. The economy has got you down. Is it me, or is that a frown? That upside down smile never looked good on you. Down in the tropics, out on the island, a crazy man says, I be smiling. These days, what else you gonna do? But listen to the crazy man singing this song for you. I got the sea and the shore outside my door. Slap me if I ever complain. Morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I'd be smiling today. Bad news is getting old. The weather's hot, but the world is cold. Ain't it time that we all have a little fun? Today's music isn't a crapper. Techno-pop and gangster rappers. Those nasty old thugs ain't never gonna bring me down. With the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I'd be smiling today. We got the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I'd be smiling today. I know you're smiling out there too. This little ditty don't make sense, but I don't care, just want to dance. So take my hand, let's groove till the sun goes down. It's a crazy old world, but I think I'll stick around. With the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I'd be smiling today. We got the sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I'd be smiling. One more time. The sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I'd be smiling. Everybody out there. The sea and the shore outside my door, slap me if I ever complain. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I'd be smiling today. Good morning from the island, the sun is shining, and I'd be smiling today. Mulligan's Island, the sun is shining, and I'd be smiling today. All right, well, thank you guys very much. Give me 1 second. All right, thank you guys. We're just getting our sound set up here, and I've got Rudy B out there listening, who is going to act as my faraway sound man. If you hear something way out of whack, or if my face looks blurry, or whatever it might be, let us know, and we'll see what we can do about it. Welcome to everybody. Still sounds like a lot of reverb to me. Hey, what a special thing you guys have done in raising the money you already have for COVID-19 relief efforts here. Can you believe that as of this morning, we were already at $10,000 of raffle tickets sold? Give yourselves a round of applause. But that's not all. Guess what? I got a call from the cruising community out there. All you cruisers watching here in San Carlos, the boaters, guess what they raised among themselves? An additional, today they reported to me, $3,000. And $1,200 of that, I want to let you know, is actually in memory of a very beloved person in this community, and his name is Ted Pope. So even though Ted Pope is not here to enjoy this show today, a $1,200 donation was made in his name, and that's going to do a lot of good for a lot of people in this community. I'm going to do a couple songs here, and then we're going to give away a couple prizes, and I'm going to show you exactly what's going on with the relief efforts. And Elsa, maybe one thing she can do for me in just a few minutes is, in my car, Elsa, over there, we forgot to unload the dispensa. And we're going to show you just a little sample of what your money is going toward in helping people down here, okay? We only had all day to get ready for this. My friends Tom and PJ are out there in Phoenix, and they're watching the show today. I'd like to send this one out for them. wakes up and he looks out at the ocean. A big old lazy sun paints the morning sky. Somewhere off the coast of Hispaniola, he gently rubs the sleep out of his eyes. He's on the third year of a 2-week-long vacation. Wasted too many years working too much overtime, just to surround himself with stuff he never needed. Till he hopped on board that boat and waved goodbye. Just the other day he took that cell phone and tossed it out in the Caribbean Sea. They call him a first world refugee, far away from the land of the free. He's got tropical sunshine running through his blood. Now Uncle Sam forgot his name, and he's never going back again, 'cause he's finally found a place to call his own. He reaches down below and he grabs that old spear gun. There's an ocean full of fish are calling out his name. Jump overboard and he'll swim out toward the island, catch his lunch and come back home again. Now the folks up north say he must be smoking something, but they don't know what it is that gets him high. You see, there's something about these beautiful emerald waters, gives him a buzz that money just can't buy. So he heads that sailboat straight into the sunset. Hey, there's no place on this earth he'd rather be. They call him a first world refugee, far away from the land of the free. He's got tropical sunshine running through his blood. Now Uncle Sam forgot his name, and he's never going back again, 'cause he's finally found a place to call his own. Life is good on this side of the sandbar. There ain't no doubt about it. This is where he's born to be. He's just a first world refugee, far away from the land of the free. He's got tropical sunshine running through his blood. Now Uncle Sam forgot his name, and he's never going back again, 'cause he's finally found a place to call his home. Oh yeah, he's finally found a place to call his home. That one sounds like so many of my friends, not only here in San Carlos, but my Keno Bay friends, my Rocky Point friends out there, my Belize friends out there, and even a whole bunch of my friends up in the States who are getting really, really close to living the video to that song right there. Elsa, after the song, maybe you can show us those despensas? Yeah. And also, Elsa, also the painting. Está dentro la pintura también. Tú sabes dónde. En la bolsa de plástico en el gabinete. Have no idea what I just said there. Hey, got another request. This is cool. Vicky Hickey is out there, speaking of my Rocky Point friends. Hi, John and Vicky. Thank you for hosting us musicians, as you always do in Rocky Point. I never really dreamed when I recorded this Michael McLeod song that I would eventually turn into it. But, folks, that's happened. I think as of a year and a half, 2 years ago, I officially became this song. No, it's not Drinking Mexico Dry. Just came down for the weekend. I was running from the ice and snow, where the tropic sun comes beating down on the coast of Mexico. The sunshine that I was seeking, I found where the warm winds blow. I just came down for the weekend 25 years ago. Now I'm sitting in my salty jeans, I got a belly full of rice and beans, drinking beer and singing my song, just an old tourist that stayed too long. I'm warning all you folks tonight, you can have your fun, but don't you miss that flight. 'Cause if you do, then you just might turn out to be acting just like me. Yeah, I still got my round trip ticket, I keep it just up above my bed. Fold it up to plug a hole in the roof and keep the rain off of my head. I ain't returning no phone calls, I don't answer email, singing and calling out to the dolphin and the grouper and the yellowtail. Now I'm sitting in my salty jeans, I got a belly full of rice and beans, drinking beer and singing my song, just an old gringo that stayed too long. I'm warning all you folks tonight, you can have your fun, but don't you miss that flight. 'Cause if you do, then you just might turn out to be acting like half a San Carlos. Just came down for the weekend, I was running from the ice and snow, where the tropic sun comes beating down on the shores of Mexico. The sunshine that I was seeking, I found where the warm winds blow. I just came down for the weekend 25 years ago. Yeah, the sunshine that I was seeking, I found where the warm winds blow. I just came down for the weekend 25 years ago. I just came down for the weekend 25 years ago. One more time. Just came down for the weekend. How many? 25 years ago. Yes, I have officially become that song. Well, hey, I'd like to welcome Elsa up here. Come on up, Elsa. Look at the stuff she's lugging around. It looks like she just got back from grocery shopping for us, but this is just an example. Everyone say hi to Elsa. This is just an example here. I'm going to make this quick because these are really heavy. Of some of the stuff that Castaway Kids, Rotary Club, Rescate, and San Carlos Community Church have teamed up to bring to families who are out of work. And this here is just an example. This is an example of about a week's worth of necessary supplies of beans and rice and some canned goods. There's even some fresh goods in there too. And there's other things they add to this, like diapers for babies, milk, different things that are added to this basic package that we have here. So this is about a week's worth, but you guys out there who made the $25 donations on raffle tickets, you guys actually supplied a family of 4 for 2 weeks with your $25 donation, and so many of you guys did that. And when we add up all the donations from you guys who donated $5, those who did 25, there were some who did 50. We had people doing just big, huge amounts. Like I said, $10,000 on just the raffle tickets with the cruising community of San Carlos. These guys are incredible. Adding another $3,000 to the pot today in memory of Ted Pope. So thanks so much to all of you guys for doing that, to Rotary Club, for Rescate, and for San Carlos Community Church. You can now put that down, Elsa. And she's going to put that down, and she's going to bring me a list right now of our very first winners. We're going to kind of gradually work up the list here because we've got some great prizes coming up. We're going to be giving away today, later in the day, from Seaside Realty, 2 nights at the beautiful Pelican Beach condos. My words can't describe it. My family has stayed in this place, and it's absolutely amazing. We've gone there on vacation from our house here in Guaymas just to stay at these beautiful condos. Thank you, Seaside Realty. Always such a huge part of helping out charity events like this. I have to tell you one thing about Seaside real quick. in addition to giving us this condo and helping put on these shows and stuff, in addition to the raffle prize, Karen's been out there in San Carlos, and she's been making masks for people. And there's a whole bunch of people who didn't have a mask during this time and really need one. So Karen just does that as a service to the community. If anybody in San Carlos is watching right now and needs one, just stop by Seaside Realty's office, shoot me an email, I'll hook you up. Karen will be happy to make you one and give you one. And thank you, Karen and Ron from Seaside Realty, for being the awesome people you are. My friend Cam Anderson's going to give us a 4 nights in his beautiful condominiums Pilar condo. I love this one. We're giving away 2 nights in the presidential suite in Alamosas, the colonial town of Alamosas, Hacienda de los Santos, a 5-star resort. This is with a complete, huge breakfast included, welcome drinks, a $1,250 value. We've got Island Fest tickets we're going to give away, a couple memberships to the local Parrot Head Club here, the CDs from all your favorite artists, just a whole bunch of great stuff, dinners for 2, gift cards that you guys can use up in the United States. One of my favorite prizes, my mom has made 2 batches of a dozen cookies, chocolate chip and M&M. We're giving those away too. Here's our first winners. We've drawn the tickets so that we can streamline the process. So listen closely. But after the show, I'm going to be posting all these winners on my website. So if somebody misses today, they can just go on my website. We'll have a complete list of the winners. That'll be about 2 hours after today's show. The first CDs we're going to give away are from Rudy B., and he's giving away a 2-pack of his CDs. And our winners on the Rudy B. CDs are Sherry Eldhauser, Amy Jarabek, Frank O'Neill, Frank from Barracuda Bob's, and our wonderful friend in San Carlos, Becky Burr. You guys have all won Rudy B. 2-packs. Great CDs. You're going to love them. Rudy's my guitar player as I bounce around the States, and he's incredibly talented. You saw a video to kick off today's show from our friend Sam Rainwater. He's donated 6 CDs, and they were won by the following people. My buddy in Texas, Turk Sims. Turk, congratulations. You're going to love the CD. Ann Clark, you've won a Sam Rainwater CD. Also, the following people: Colleen Hoskins, David Brueggemann, that's Rudy B's son, Stephen Spencer, and Frank O'Neill. He got lucky again. Frank from Barracuda Bob's. All of you guys have won CDs. We're going to be posting this. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to give away 3 more CDs while we're at it. Brand new album from my friend Gary Seiler out in San Diego. I've not yet heard the album because it's waiting for me in my mail up in the States, and I can't get there. But Kelly McGuire just emailed me and told me he loves this album. Gary Seiler's new CD, Turn It Up. And this has been won by Tamara and Joe Bonar. Ron DeWitz. Ron is the one who made the matching donation in Ted Pope's name. Ron, congratulations. You've won a Gary Seiler CD. And watching us in Virginia, Jenny Hoyt. Jenny, you've won a Gary Seiler CD. We've got more CDs to give away, and we're moving up the ladder here, so stay tuned. Elsa, I'll hand this back to you. Okay. We'll also be taking requests as the day goes along here. And I hope you're enjoying these beautiful pictures you're seeing. So far, just about everything you've seen has been of San Carlos. Are you liking what you see? Send us your comments. Let us know how you're enjoying today's show. All right. Dave and Lindsay Dickinson, I know you're watching us in Green Valley today. You requested this song, and I couldn't get to it last week, but I'm going to do it for you now. This is always your coming home to San Carlos song, and I hope this will be for many of you guys. It's called Cortez Waters. Sonora sunshine down on me. You never knew how much I'd need a moment like this. A moment like this. When my world came crashing in, I heard a voice off in the wind saying, come back home. Boy, you're not alone. So let your tides come rolling in. Splash some of that salt there on my skin, 'cause I'm home again. Wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sail. Each time I stray, the feeling hits me harder. How I could leave, but I've learned why even bother. I just come back to these Cortez waters. I feel your sand beneath my feet. Why do my footprints always lead right back to you? Right back to you. Guess when it's all said and done, you're the place that I belong, and it sure feels nice. Don't need to think twice about coming back. So many lessons that I've learned. Come on now, didn't you know that I'd return? Now I've returned to stay. Wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sails. Each time I stray, the feeling hits me harder. How I could leave, but I've learned why even bother. I just come back to these Cortez waters. So blame the force of gravity, or maybe there's something wrong with me. A restless feeling running through my soul. Now let me back to this shore. So wash me away in waves of Cortez water. Feel the ocean spray as the wind's filling up my sail. What can I say? No, my words cannot describe it. How I could leave, but I've learned why even bother. I just come back to these Cortez waters. Help me out there, guys. Wash me away back to these Cortez waters. Again now. Wash me away back to these Cortez waters. One more time. Wash me away. I'm back in these Cortez waters. Lindsay and Dave, that one goes out for you, and I can't wait to see you back around these Cortez waters again real soon. It's going to happen soon. Oh, I know my cruising friends out there are going to relate to some of these songs I'm singing today. Some of you out there might even relate to this next one. It's off the Same Beer, Different Can album. It's called Little Boat in the Water. Little boat in the water, big boat in the yard, sitting up on a trailer, bound with tie downs and a tarp. Always one thing or another keeps that hull from getting wet. Now summer's halfway over, she still ain't been out there yet. Little boat's in the water, in the yard, flashy and extravagant from bow to stern. With a cocky grin, he christened her money to burn. But problem after problem makes a boat mechanic rich. Didn't take very long till he said, man, I wish I had a little boat in the water, not this big boat in the yard. He hears a single outboard chugging while his twins won't even start. Never could break that addiction, always had to have more. So much for all that bragging, saying, what's money for? Little boats in the water, big boats in the yard. She said, I met my man when she laid eyes on that craft. The house, the cars, the money. She said, I can do that. Till reality caught up with them and everything went south. With a wake-up debt behind them, she said, you work it out. Now little boats in the water, bouncing across the bay. That sea of bills he's drowning in gets deeper every day. His lawyer's talking options and it's looking pretty grim. Stares out his office window and remembers when he had a little boat in the water. Not this big boat in the yard. Somewhere he got sucked in. Now he just wants out. 'Cause bigger don't mean better. Sometimes enough's enough. Forget that stupid joke about he who dies with the most stuff. Just keep a little boat in the water. Some fancy yacht, no need to bother. Just keep a little boat in the water. Well, speaking of songs that you can relate to, thank you very much. Speaking of songs you can relate to, I know that we've got a lot of Jimmy Buffett fans out there, don't we? And this is one that I get a lot of requests for. I got one today. Who was it? Let me see who requested this one. Bob Mastro, Bob and Betsy. This goes out for you. Mother, Mother Ocean, I heard you call. I wanted to sail upon your waters since I was 3 feet tall. You seen it all. You seen it all. Watch the man who rode you switch from sails to steam. And in your belly you hold the treasures few have ever seen. Most of them dream. Most of them dream. All right, you guys, sing along from your couches out there. Yes, I am a pirate, 200 years too late. The cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 40 victim of fate. Arriving too late. Arriving too late. I done a bit of smuggling. I've run my share of grass. I made enough money to buy San Carlos, but I pissed it away so fast. Never meant to last. Never meant to last. And I have been drunk now for over 2 weeks. I passed out and I rallied and I sprung a few leaks. But I gotta stop wishing, got to go fishing down to rock bottom again. With just a few friends. With just a few friends. go for younger women. Time out. I know what each and every one of you is thinking right now. I live for several a while. Though I ran them away, they'll come back someday. Still could manage to smile. It just takes a while. It just takes a while. I'll give you guys a fun little fact. You know that I'm actually younger than Elsa? She's older than me. Yeah, she just takes really, really good care of herself. Mother, Mother Ocean, after all these years I've found my occupational hazard being my occupation's just not around. I feel like I'd drown. Gonna head uptown. I feel like I'd drown. Gonna head uptown. Classic Jimmy Buffett song. Going out for Bob and Betsy Mastro. All right. Well, I'm going to do another song, and then we're going to give a couple of prizes away. Can't wait to do those. We got great stuff coming up. I also want to show you, and Elsa's going to have this ready for me, the painting that anybody, if you'd like to make a bid on it. Elsa, está en el gabinete donde pongo mi ropa. Aquí. Sí. Hay una basura. Hold on one second. I have to make a little Spanish announcement here. Hay una bolsa de plástica. Sí, que tiene dos pinturas y Chris puede seleccionar la correcta. Did you all catch that? Okay. I was telling her I have to go to the bathroom really, really bad. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Let's head on to another bar. Do you like my bar? Because the bar I'm going to take you to right now is really cool. We're going to our friend Giggles' house. She is a San Carlos legend. When you come and you visit me in San Carlos, and you stay at Pelican Beach, of course, where Elsa and I got to stay, right down the street from Pelican Beach is Giggles' bar. It's not even a bar, it's her house, but everybody thinks it's a bar because it looks so much like one. People pull off the road, sit there, order drinks, and let's take everyone there right now to a bar down in Mexico. Well, I have worked my fingers to the bone, trying to build myself a happy home. But the more I work, the more goes to the man. So now I've got myself a better plan. You know what it is, right? I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico, where I can pour the friends I know a shot or two of fun down by the sea. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico. What else could I ever need but the sun, a bar in Mexico with me? Well, I will pack up all my friends one day and head on down to our friend Giggles' place. Everybody give it up for Giggles! And I'll be pouring drinks from dusk up till the dawn, while we dance the night away with Kelly McGuire on. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico, where I can pour the friends I know a shot or two of fun down by the sea. Come on, sing along. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico. What else could I ever need but the sun, a bar in Mexico with me? Imagine that. Well, I'll wake up every morning with nothing on my mind, pouring margaritas in a palm tree paradise. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico, where I can pour the friends I know a shot or two of fun down by the sea. I'm gonna buy me a bar down in Mexico. What else could I ever need but the sun, a bar in Mexico with me? Now what else could I ever need but senoritas by the sea, the sun, a bar in Mexico? And all of you guys out there helping me out, La 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 la. La 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 la. Kelly McGuire wrote this part of the song. La 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 la. La 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 la. We got the son of bar in Mexico and me. All right. Let's welcome back out here my lovely assistant, Elsa. And Mary, perhaps you could give her a hand on displaying this. Before I announce our next round of raffle prize winners, I want to show you something that if anybody would like to make a bid on this today, I think this is absolutely gorgeous. We have a famed artist, Sherry Bowman. If you Google Sherry, which is S-H-A-R-I-E, Bowman, B-O-H-L-M-A-N-N, Sherry Bowman, B-O-H-L-M-A-N-N, you will see how renowned she is and all the famous people she's done portraits of, including just about every living president, Sinatra, all these big shots. Well, she is so good to our community and always offers us something that we can help raise money for struggling people with. This one right here is a limited edition print, Tropical Hideaway. I love this one. It's absolutely gorgeous. And if you frame this thing and put it in your house, this is going to be not only a reminder that you need to get down to San Carlos, but it's also going to be a reminder of the people that you were able to help by picking this up. You're killing two birds with one stone. Because like I told you before, $25 feeds a family of four for 2 weeks. And these are families that were suddenly left out of work. No one down here is getting a stimulus check. But if you were waiting tables or cooking in a restaurant and you lost your job, you lost your job. And when you're out of food, you're out of food. So what we're doing today is helping out the day-to-day workers, people like that, who honestly don't have any other option right now, who this hit unexpectedly and they don't have any fallback plan like a lot of us do. Take a look real quick at this painting. If you guys need to get closer to the camera, go for it. Sherry Bowman, thank you so much for this beautiful limited edition print. You know, they've gone through the whole valuation process on this thing. We've got all the certification. And this thing is estimated between $1,500 and $1,800 of value. But we'll take a bid on this thing. If you have a bid you would like to make, we'd love to add that to our totals today and do really, really good things with the money that comes in. So please consider this. I also have a picture of it on my website, although, you know, an image on a website doesn't fully do it justice as seeing it in person. But I hope you'll consider making a bid on this. Thank you, ladies. And Elsa, maybe I can get you to bring me back the list of raffle prizes. Sí. Y también me seleccionas un boleto más de la cubeta, porque voy a dar una ronda de bebidas para giggles. Oh, mira, la otra página. Yeah. Okay. Let's give away some CDs. Now, these ones we're going to give away right now, as long as I get the list. Elsa, la lista que tenías antes. Sí. Thank you. Yep. Thank you, Elsa. Oh, so these next ones are guys, artists who La Palapa Griega and Seaside Realty have teamed up with to create a singer-songwriter series that has really made San Carlos a fun place to be until all this virus stuff hit and everybody had to leave early. But it's just getting more and more fun in this town because this is a town where you can find live music 7 days a week in all different styles. We've got incredible Mexican bands that play songs not only in Spanish but in English. We've got reggae, we've got blues, we've got country, we've got acoustic, we've got piano players, we've got every kind of music you could imagine. And you guys will like this. It's usually nice and early, like 4 to 7, 5 to 8. But it's also wonderful to have La Palapa Griega and Seaside Realty team up and bring the following artists down to see us and perform for us while they're here for the San Carlos Parrot Head Club and with me over at La Palapa Griega. Rob Mell came down, and he did a show with me just a couple of months ago. Hi, Rob. The following 3 people just won a Rob Mell CD. Mary Tannehill, Linda Sordal, and Renee Crawley, Michael and Renee Crawley. You've all just won a Rob Mell CD. Thanks, Rob, for coming down and singing for us this year. Mona Warner, you just won a CD by Tom Shepard. Mona Warner wanted Tom Shepard's CD. Tom, amazing songwriter that Seaside Realty and La Palapa Diego were able to bring down to perform this year. Hi, Tom. Kelly McGuire. He's been down here, and we just had a great time. He's performed with me here and in Alamos. And the following two people just won Kelly McGuire CDs. Don Geisler, and Claudia Pope. Claudia, congratulations. Claudia Pope, Kelly McGuire CDs. And the final CDs that we'll give away today are from our friend Sonny Jim. Sonny Jim was supposed to be coming down. We had him scheduled, Seaside and La Palapa Diego. We're really looking forward to presenting him. We're going to do it next year because, of course, we got derailed with all the coronavirus stuff. But in the meantime, the following two people, one of them's a boat, actually, boat owners, have won a Sonny Jim CD. The owners of Spirit of Silverton from the San Carlos Cruising Community. You just won a Sonny Jim CD. That's going to go great on your boat. And also James Jackson, you won a Sonny Jim CD. Hey, coming up, though, don't forget, I'm giving away Island Fest tickets for Isla Mujeres, memberships to the Parrot Head Club here in San Carlos, dinners for two at restaurants, gift cards usable in the States, like $50 gift cards for Lowe's and Home Depot and that kind of stuff. Condominium stays from Seaside Realty at Pelican Beach. We got a Condominiums Pilar one. We've got the presidential suite at Alamos's 5-star Hacienda de Los Santos Resort, 2 nights there. And don't forget, this ought to be the grand prize, my mom's cookies. So stay tuned. We're going to be getting to those momentarily. Thank you, Elsa. Oh. Hey, and Lynn Wilcox. Lynn Wilcox, you just won a round of drinks at Giggles Bar down in Mexico. Last minute prize. We just threw it in for you after doing that last song. Lynn Wilcox, you got that one. You're going to love Giggles. All right. I'd like to send this next one out from my friend Charlie in Virginia. I know this song means a lot to him. He and I, every time we email each other now, anytime we ever say the words I get to, we put them in capital letters because this song has kind of changed both of our mentalities on things, and I hope many of you guys too. I've been doing this song lately on piano, but we'll go back to the original guitar version for you. I'm way too lazy to walk all the way over to that piano right now, but it's coming up too. Here we go. This is off the Rising Sun album. I got to. Those 3 words I grumble just like you. Saying I got to. I sigh and dread those things I gotta do. I gotta get up every morning. I gotta fight rush hour traffic. Gotta do that 9 to 5 thing. Gotta pay my taxes. I don't want to, but I got to. Then it hits me just when I think I got it pretty bad. How many folks would gladly take those burdens off my back? That big list of I got to's that belongs to me and you has got a few things on it others wish they got to do. And a little voice says it's a choice. You can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I get to go to work and put in a good 8 hours. I get to cash a paycheck, get to have a job, instead of looking for work or getting laid off. Sounds kind of crazy, but it's true. You can say I got to, or you can say I get to. Now a dozen times you circled round that jam-packed parking lot. But half a mile away is where you found the closest empty spot. Here comes that old I got to, about how far you gotta walk. And the car door slams behind you, and you stomp off down the block. Now there you go. But don't you know, you can say I got to, you can say I get to, I get to stretch my legs and get some exercise. 'Cause I guarantee there's someone else out there who'd give anything to ditch that wheelchair. He'd gladly walk twice as far as you. So you can say I got to, or you can say I get to. I know it's just one letter out of 3, but take that O and change it to E. Instead of saying I got to, try saying I get to. And a lot of things might not seem all that bad. That traffic jam ain't backed up quite so far. When you say I'm blessed, I get to own a car. And those property taxes I gotta pay, they're 'cause I get to go home to a house each day. You'll see things from a different point of view. Quit saying I got to, start saying I get to. Instead of I got to, I get to. No more I got to, I'm gonna say I get to. I do. I get to. Right, Charlie? That's off the Rising Sun SON album. Thank you guys very much. And I'm really glad that song means so much to many of you out there. And guess what I get to do right now? I get to drink a rum and coke. Here comes Elsa. Give her a big round of applause. There is a God, and he is just. Salud, everybody. If you're sitting on your couch right now, raise your glass. I hope all of you guys are out there communicating with each other. It's one of the things I love about these shows is how, even though we're all apart right now, it's almost like we're together. It's a strange time for all of us, but we're going to do this today. And I'm going to sneak in another show next week. We're just playing it by ear while you're quarantined and confined. I hope this is a fun thing for you to be doing. Okay. I mentioned to you Tom Shepard came down. Tom is one of the artists that Seaside Realty and La Palapa Griega teamed up with, and he played for the local Parrot Head Club, the Cabezas de Loro, a Parrot Head Club here in San Carlos. Tom's an amazing songwriter, as we all know. Fans of his already know the hit songs he's written, like co-written, like Riding with Private Malone, Redneck Yacht Club, you know, songs covered by 110, 120 different artists. And I sure enjoyed recording this next one with Tom. He shows up in this song. It's a duet that we played together as the title track of one of my CDs. Hope you like how it turned out. The old man drank a beer every now and then. One day we cracked a couple, just me and him. At 80 years old, all the stories he could tell you about his far-flung friends from France to Venezuela. He said I swigged Fosters with Aussies and Guinness in an Irish pub. Shiner Bach and Looking Bach and Buddy, sure enough, it's all the same beer, different can. Just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. It's all the same beer, different can. Our pal Tom Shepard played a tour overseas, singing for all our folks stationed in the Middle East, at the ambassador's home right there in Riyadh. He sang a special song he'd written about his dad. And when the show was over, he was loading up his band. This guy walked up to Tom and stuck out his hand. He said, that song about your father really meant a lot to me, 'cause I just lost mine and you described him perfectly. Now that man had on a white robe, he wore sandals on his feet, he had a gutra on his head, and man, it ain't that hard to see. We're all the same beer, different can, just different labels, different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. Now the old man said, I believe God's gonna get a good laugh when we learn, all of us, Buds and Millers and Land Sharks and Coors and, yeah guys, even Pabst are all the same beer, different can, just different labels and different brands. But the more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. The more you sip, the more you understand. We're all the same beer, different can. Thank you, Tom Shepard, for meeting me in Nashville and recording that song with me as a duet on the same beer, different can. Well, this next song that I'm going to play for you was requested. And it's a song that I love singing, especially on days like today, when you guys truly become the video to this song. It's called My Kind of People. And I always tell you in my Facebook posts and in my emails how you guys really are my kind of people. I was telling someone today, you know, when we add up the totals of not just today, $13,000 just from you guys. There's even more money that's been raised throughout San Carlos, but just from you guys, $13,000. Don't forget that a mere less than a month ago, you guys raised $27,000 for Hope Fest. $40,000 you guys have been generous about giving during this time. I've talked to Else about it, and I think that someday, really the only thing we're going to really, really remember about this crisis that people are in right now is how we all responded. And you guys, when you look in the mirror, you ought to be really, really proud of yourselves, because some of you are stressed. Some of you are in an age group where I know you're concerned about getting the virus. Some of you are having your work cut back or have even lost your work. But I'm amazed how even in situations like that, you guys don't come through with excuses. You always step up to the plate and you help somebody who's in a worse off position than you are. So I mean it when I sing this next song, even though I don't personally mention you in it maybe. I do send this out for all of you guys. Jim was lying in a hospital. He thought he was gonna die. His brother said, bro, I got an idea. You wanna go for a ride? The car's all packed, the engine is running. I'm heading for Mexico. Jim said, I'm in. The nurse freaked out and he hobbled on out the door. 10 years later, Jim's still kicking and he's got himself a beautiful gal. Running around this little beach town, the boys sure having a ball. Let me tell you about my kind of people, in my kind of place, my kind of moments, my kind of days. Well, along with Giggles Bar, a bar down in Mexico, there's another one that I love, and it's out on a little beach not far from here called Cochoti Beach. Let's head there right now. Where Cesar's got a seaside joint just south of here. Forget about that pina colada, 'cause all he's got is beer. The place ain't nothing but a fallen down shack, weathered by the waves and wind. I hope you like water, 'cause you'll be sitting in it when the tide comes rolling in. He'll cook you a fish that he caught that day, then he'll belt out a song for the crowd. He'll drink half your beer, but don't worry, buddy, the next one's on the house. I'm talking about my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments, my kind of days. It's my kind of day to just hang out with all my Mexico friends. I'll catch you at La Palapa for a bite. He had a life in the real world, now he goes by Captain Bob. Down here, no one knows your last name, but everybody knows who you are. Like Larry and Maris, Giggles and Bruce, Keita and La Manga John. Yeah, Howard, he actually got up to 4 boats, and Bomberg's back in town. There's Jim and Penny, Chris and Mary, and Flip from Barracuda Bob's. On just another Tuesday, and not much news day, and that's all right with us. See, today I was actually able to name every single member in my crowd. Hi, Chris. Hi, Mary. Some guitar playing gringos banging out a tune, and they're tearing up the old dance floor. Raphael asked me, otra más? But who can ask for anything more when you're singing for my kind of people? Come on, help me out. My kind of place, and my kind of moments, on my kind of days. One more time. My kind of people, in my kind of place, my kind of moments. These are my kind of days. Man, if I had to pay royalties out to everyone I'm thinking of in that song, I'd be broker than I really am right now. All right, let me do one more song here, and then we'll give away some more prizes. Are you having fun out there? If you're having fun, send us a comment. Let us know. If you're not having fun, just lie and tell me you're having a good time. Because I read these comments later, and when I read things like, dude, you totally suck, it kind of bums me out. All right. Some of you out there are addicted to the same things in life that I am. We're going to deal with that addiction head on in this next song. Actually, less of a song and more of an intervention. But the most fun intervention you've been to in weeks. Got a constant craving, I can't fight the urge. Try to kick the habit, but it keeps on getting worse. I've given up on rehab, it's far too late. This lifelong addiction is impossible to break. Give me some white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. You know what, guys? This intervention's useless. It's out of my control. 12 steps from the ocean. Who needs 12 more? When you got white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! That's your part of the song. Now it goes back to my childhood and that very first trip. Watching the waves roll in, mesmerized this kid. By the time they dragged me up the beach and shoved me in the car, I knew no matter where I'd go, I'd never get too far. From white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Now the sea's outside my window, there's a beach outside my door, and those three things still turn me on, just like long ago. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Let me hear you now. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! seasons, the winter and the cold. Send me a postcard with pictures of the snow. I'll look at it and shiver and just shake my head as I'm putting on my flip-flops and stepping out instead into the white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Admit it, guys, you're addicted too. Take all your sweaters and set them on fire. Slap on some sunscreen, put on some Kelly Maguire. Then turn around and run right to the place you ought to be. Get your butt into some beach chair down here with me. In white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. You know what? Living by the sea is so good for the soul. I pinch myself and wonder who could ask for more than white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. There's no cure for this addiction. Every day I overdose on white sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. White sand, warm sun, and salty H2O. Oh! That sounds like fun to me. All right, let's give away some more prizes. Elsa, bring that list on up here. We're working her today. La una. Las dos. Mucho. She makes a good drink, too, everybody. She's got a full-time job here at the Backyard Bar. Castaway Kids, as you guys know, usually focuses on school scholarships, and I think there's over 125 kids now that have been fully sponsored with tuition and books and mentoring and just all kinds of great things. You know, I think half of those students are now college students too, so I want to thank Terry Chalice, Charles and Lindy, and all the volunteers, people like Larry and Maris who've been there from the start. What an amazing group of volunteers. There's just too many to name, but Castaway Kids, don't forget, on this relief effort has teamed up with three other great groups. San Carlos Community Church. Hi, Pastor Glenn. We love you. Rescate. We're so lucky to have Rescate in this town. And who am I forgetting here? San Carlos Community. Oh, and Rotary Club. Rotary Club does so much for students in this town. So in San Carlos, so many people are involved with these groups, and they all deserve a round of applause. All right. Island Fest. You're going to see a little blurb on Island Fest coming up here, and you're going to want to go. We're going to make it easy for two of you because we're going to give away 2 passes to Island Fest. That is the annual event, sells out every single year, where Sonny Jim, Kelly Maguire, and I, at an event hosted by Songwriters Island Radio, take 100 of our closest friends to a beautiful little island off Cancun. The island's called Isla Mujeres. And we just spend 4 days together, 4 or 5 days. And not only do we do shows every night and different songs at every show, no repeats, but we hang out on the beach, we hang out on the pool, we hang out on legendary Hidalgo Street. The whole reason we limit it to 100 people is so that we get to hang out with you. It's not just some typical musical event where it's just the show. We get to know you, we get to hang out with you, and by the end of the weekend, you can't wait to get rid of us. So if you would like to join us for Island Fest, we've postponed it from May, and it's now going to be October 1st to October 5th. And this one's already selling out, too. We all stay in an awesome condo complex on the most beautiful beach on the island. Thank you, Songwriters Island Radio and Sam Densler, for donating 2 Island Fest tickets. And this is going to go to the owners. The boat name is Gitana. Gitana, you have won 2 Island Fest tickets. And you are going to love this trip. Island Fest, October 1st to October 5th. If you can't make it, guys, give that to somebody. It'll be an awesome gift. Island Fest. We have an amazing Parrot Head Club here. Susan King helped to get it started. I think Donna Holland is now running the show. Susan King, thanks for all your work in getting our first ever Parrot Head Club here. How many members? Isn't it like 150 or? It's like 150 members and a really, really active Parrot Head Club. You'll be honorary members, but guess what? When you come down here and visit us in San Carlos, you're going to get to see shows like Tom Shepard, Kelly McGuire, Sonny Jim, Rob Mell, all these guys, Mike Nash, all these guys who come down here. So let's give away 2 memberships in San Carlos's Parrot Head Club. No matter where you live, you're going to be a San Carlos Parrot Head. And this is going out to Barb and Brad Powell. Perfect, because they spend a good part of the time of the year down here, so they're going to love being members. From Agape Church, Barb and Brad Powell, congratulations. I love this next prize. And I just learned how to pronounce it today. Maggie Murray, who we all love in this town, and she's the one who hosts my show with Kelly McGuire in Reno every September, August and September. Her son, Kevin, is watching right now, and he makes the most awesome waffles. I mean, he does this for a living. He's going to do a box of 24 of his absolutely classic Liège waffles. That's like a Belgian-style waffle, but it's different than a Belgian waffle. It's better. I just learned how to pronounce that today in a parking lot from Maggie Murray. 24 Liège waffles shipped to you from Kevin Murray and my friend Dottie Homeyer from Wisconsin has won this one. Dottie, congratulations. In fact, George and Dottie, Kelly McGuire, Sonny Jim, and I are going to your little bar that you own in Burlington, Wisconsin, and singing in August. And we can't wait to sing there in Milwaukee. Let's give away a $20 Lowe's gift card. This is another gentleman who's hosting us who just won this. John Sherwin is my friend in Minnesota, and he's going to be hosting a couple days after the Burlington, Wisconsin show. He's going to be hosting us in Minneapolis with the FedEx. So, John, you just won a $20 Lowe's gift card. Thanks for all your support and helping to get the Tres Amigos to Minnesota this August. So don't go anywhere. I'll tell you what, let's give away one of the dozen cookies right now. Let's give it away right now, and then later on we'll give the other ones away. One batch of my mom's cookies is going to go out to my friends. I believe these guys have a place in Bahia Delphine. Joseph and Cindy Dewey. You just won a batch of cookies home baked by my mom. Give it up for my mom, everybody. We got more cookies coming up. We got a $50 Outback gift card. We got a $50 card that's good at like Macy's, Buffalo Wild Wings, Cheesecake Factory. We got breakfast for 4 coming up at Barracuda Bob's. Dinner for 2 at La Palapa Griega. Sunset Bar and Grill, amazing restaurant. Soggy Peso, we're going to give away gift certificate for them. Colibri, fantastic restaurant here. We got a half-day fishing trip with all gear included. That's donated by the Gluttonies. That's coming up. And don't forget, we got that Pelican Beach condo that my family has stayed in. Gorgeous, gorgeous condo in San Carlos. Seaside Realty is donating 2 nights in that. My friend Cam is donating a condo down the beach from there at Condominios Pilar. Thank you, Cam. And also, Hacienda de los Santos, 5-star resort in Colonial Alamos, about 4 hours from here, is donating their presidential suite. You can't get any better than this. 2 nights, huge breakfast included, welcome drinks, $1,250 value. You are never going to want to leave Alamos when you go to Hacienda de los Santos Resort. Great prizes. So we're going to give those away in just a few songs. All right. Early on, we gave away a CD, actually several 2-packs of CDs, from a guy named Rudy B. Last week, I was supposed to play you one of his songs to open the show, but we had technical difficulties. But we're going to play it for you now. And you know what I love about this song? It took me, folks, a mere 34 years to accomplish what Sonny Jim has accomplished many, many times. I finally have been named in a song. I've been immortalized in music thanks to Rudy B. Like I told you, this is sure to be a smash pop hit. The millennials are going to love it because of the name, The Ballad of Mark Mulligan. I met this guy, Rudy B., on a plane. He's now my friend and my guitar player at all my U.S. gigs. He's going to play a little song called The Ballad of Mark Mulligan. Take it away, Rudy B.
You know, in Mexico, you don't say Mark Mulligan, you say Mark Mulligan. And that's what this song is about. It's called The Ballad of Mark Mulligan. Well, I sang with Mulligan in a Mexican bar, and I was part hooligan and part rock star. Now I'm a guitar playing hooligan. Well, ever since I met Mark Mulligan, ever since I met Mark Mulligan, I heard about him singing in a Mexican jail. An 8-ball to the head, well, that's a really good tale. Four giggles pouring drinks in a living room. They all made their way into one of his tunes. Well, I sang with Mulligan in a Mexican bar. Well, he was part hooligan and he was part rock star. Well, I'm a guitar playing hooligan. Ever since I met Mark Mulligan, ever since I met Mark Mulligan, he talks about the sea and sailing on his Hobie cap, swimming with the dolphins in San Carlos, that's where he's at. And it's his favorite senorita, Elsa, 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 and all 4 kids. You find him singing for a living at one of his gigs. I sang with Mulligan in a Mexican bar. He was part hooligan and he was part rock star. Well, I'm a guitar playing hooligan. 'Cause ever since I met Mark Mulligan, ever since I met Mark Mulligan, ever since I met Mark Mulligan.
Yep. All right. How about that, folks? Like I said, I've finally been immortalized in music. That was Rudy B. Rudy, thank you for doing that song. That really, really means a lot to me. Mike and Jamie Miller, special people. They're up in Colorado. They actually may be in Arizona actually right now, but they spend a good part of the year down here too. Mike, I always appreciate your kind words and your emails to me. And I know this song deviates a little bit from what I'm doing today. This kind of reminds me of a song that I did. I actually played this song at Hope Fest. And when I was doing kind of my spiritual set, my God set, capital G. And what makes it even special today is I mentioned that other than Elsa and Pablo and Anais, our crew, we have 2 guests, socially distanced. And Chris and Mary are here. Chris and Mary Roth, they were a huge part of helping out at Hope Fest. And this is a very special song for them that'll take them back to their wedding day that I was so fortunate to be invited to perform at. You who dwell in the shelter of the Lord, who abide in his shadow for life, sing to the Lord my refuge, my rock in whom I trust. And he will raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you on the breath of dawn, make you to shine like the sun shall not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day. Though thousands may fall all around you, near you they shall not come. And he will raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you on the breath of dawn, make you to shine like the sun, and hold you in the palm of his hand. You shall not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day. Though thousands may fall all around you, near you they shall not come. And he will raise you up on eagle's wings, bear you on the breath of dawn, make you to shine like the sun, and hold you in the palm of his hands. And hold you in the palm of his hands. Mike and Jamie, thank you for the request. Chris and Mary, they're falling in love all over again, folks. I'm halfway tempted to say get a room. No, I'm just kidding, just kidding. They behave themselves socially distanced. Well, the other person, I lied before. We do have another person here. And it's my son, my oldest son, Marcos. Marcos, come here a sec. I want people to see you. Come here, don't be shy. Hold on, I want you to see something. This actually ticks me off. Watch. Well, he likes this next song. Marcos, I'm glad this is a tune that you like, especially because it reminds me of some special people, your mom included, and my grandparents. How about them? Married for 71 years. Is that worth a round of applause at home? My grandparents married for 71 years. I think that's really cool. And my folks, they're catching up. Granddad fell in love with my grandma back in 25. He knew right then she was the one. Now there they are in black and white. And as I wipe the dust off of that frame, I know that they're together once again. I would have loved to live back when the world didn't spin so fast. Things were different way back then, and love was made to last. It was more than just some store-bought ring. Now those vows they made meant everything. I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began. When I took your hand and said, I want to love you, I want to love you like that. One day we stood up before God, and everyone we knew. I gave my word, you gave your heart, and we softly said I do. With a promise to live faithfully. For not a day less than eternity. So here we are now, me and you, raising 4 kids of our own. We've done the best that we can do to make this house into a home, and our kids will make someone someday. When they think of us, I hope that they will say, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on the wall and remember how it all began, when I took your hand and said, I want to love you, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began, when I took your hand and said, I want to love you, I want to love you like that, I want to love you like that, I want to love you like that. Thank you very much, guys. Hey, Chris and Mary even got a dance out of that deal. Marcos, I'm glad you like that song. We're going to take you right now down to Isla Mujeres. Remember I told you about Island Fest a couple minutes ago? Let's check it out. Island Fest. All right, does that have you in the mood to come down to Island Fest? I can't wait. October 1st to 5th. Elsa's coming with me. Beautiful little island right off Cancun. We've only got room for a couple more people, and like I said, we sell this thing out every time because we limit it to 100 guests so that we get a chance to hang out with all of you guys. Thank you, Songwriters Island, for putting on Island Fest and for bringing us back. Hope you guys will join us for it. Hey, that last song, George Frank out there, my Erie, Pennsylvania, and San Carlos, Mexico friend, I want to thank you for that request. This next one is going to go out for my friend David Roger. Looking forward to singing for you again very soon, too. We're going to head back down to Rocky Point, where you used to enjoy this song. Let's do a little drinking Mexico Dry. Are you coming? Spring breakers with salt shakers, chasing every shine with a line. Old geezers and gold diggers, it's amazing what money can buy. We're all drinking Mexico Dry, dancing on the tables and falling on the floors. All drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that they would just go home. Dumped his wife in Casa Grande, ain't seen his kids in a year. He's 45 she's 19. Hey baby, can I buy you a beer again? I know what you're thinking. Drinking Mexico Dry, expatriated from the red, white, and blue. Now he's drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that he would just go home. They'll always tell you, don't drink that water, but this ain't what they mean. They call the culture intoxicated. I look around and all that I see are underage white trash playing king for a day, screaming, hey waiter, speak English, can't you see I'm from the USA? Oh, drinking Mexico Dry, 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, Florida. Drinking Mexico Dry, and I wish that they would just go home. He wants to live la vida loca. He wants to really get wild. Another shadow, vacation's over. Now he's here for a while. 'Cause he got hammered, he got nailed. They threw his butt in the can. And now it's, please God, get me out, and I'll never drink tequila again. I ain't buying it, guys. Drinking Mexico Dry, he's finally learning how to say no more, no mas. Drinking Mexico Dry, and he wishes he could just go home. Yeah, I wish that they would just go home. Skanky folks with rum and cokes, I wish that they would just go home. Thank you very much. I'm thinking about pitching that one to Barry Manilow. What do you think? All right, let's see. Elsa, let's take another request. Even the bad days, I think we hit. Oh. Frank Godowns, yeah. Frank, this next song is going to go out for you by request. See, we're checking out your comments here, folks. And Frank out there agrees with me that even with all this coronavirus stuff, face it, even our bad days are good. I'm going to share a little bit of embarrassing information in this first verse, so let's just keep this between us. Don't go putting it on Facebook Live or anything, okay? My first moment as a member of the human race. They spanked my butt and told me, welcome to this place. I kicked and screamed, but what could I do when the boss said we're gonna circumcise you? Hey, looking back, I could have had a better day. No doubt about it. I turned 5 and they sent me off to school. I memorized prayers and I thought I was pretty cool. Guys, I was semi-cool. Till one day in the middle of the Our Father, I couldn't hold back a trickle of water. Uh-oh. Please, God, get me out of here. Amen. Now, you could say I've hit some bumps along the road. But why complain, 'cause that's just the way it goes. Help me out now. Now, even our bad days are good. I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging around. Now there was that man back in first grade who said, wipe that silly grin off your face. Hey, tell me why I should, if even my bad days are good. Went off to college and I got that business degree. 'cause I heard that the corporate world was the place to be. But I soon found out that I didn't fit in, and I swore I'd never wear that tie again. So much for my future as a CEO. So I bought a guitar and I figured out how to play. Walked into a bar and I wound up on a stage, singing James Taylor, Croce, and Buffett, and all the drunks threw dollars in the bucket. And the boss said, "We'll see you next Saturday night." Thank God that tie fit a little too tight, or I might not be sitting here singing on Facebook Live. Now even the bad days are good, I wouldn't change a thing even if I could. Sure, every now and then life drags me down, but here I am still hanging around. Now there was that nun back in first grade who said, "Wipe that silly grin off your face." Hey, tell me why I should, if even my bad days are good. Do you guys agree with me out there? We got it pretty good, don't we? So I'll be that old guy on the stage who still got that silly grin on his face, like everybody should. 'Cause even our bad days are good. I can't hear you. Even our bad days are good. Louder. Even our bad days are good. Everybody. Even our bad days. My first moment as a member of a human race. This cranked my button, told me welcome to this place. A true story. Let's give away some prizes. Elsa, do you want to come back up with that list of prizes? Again, I want to thank everybody. If you're just tuning in, our raffle efforts, I mean, this morning we were at $10,000. Then the cruising community of San Carlos came through with $3,000 more, bringing us up to 13. And that's just kind of our part on the relief effort here. I want to thank San Carlos Community Church, Rescate, Rotary Club, Castaway Kids for doing all the legwork on getting the needed items to the people right now who are really, really struggling in the community. I know they'll be very, very, very grateful for all of your efforts and for all of your donations. So let's give away another dozen of my mom's home-baked cookies. You are going to love these. And Ron DeWitt's. Ron, you've got a dozen of my mom's cookies, and I'm so glad because I know that you were the one who made that matching donation in Ted Pope's name. So congratulations and enjoy the cookies. And please, after the nice things I just said about you, give me one of my mom's cookies. Okay, this is a $50 gift card for Outback. I've never been to an Outback. Can you believe that? Von Buck, you just won it. Von Buck, thank you so much for supporting our raffle. $50 Outback gift card. We have what's called a Happy card. It's a $50 card. And these gift cards, by the way, these ones were donated by my friends Tom and PJ Hankins. They're the ones from my song When the Hurricane Blows, and I dedicated First World Refugee to them before. Thank you, Tom and PJ, for donating these for us to give away. This $50 Happy gift card is good at Bed Bath & Beyond, Red Lobster, Macy's, Buffalo Wild Wings, or Cheesecake Factory. And the winner is Paul Crown. In Spanish, that would be Pablo Corona. Paul Crown, you just won a $50 gift card, and you can use it at any of those locations I just gave you. Congratulations. Have fun with it. Breakfast for 4 at Barracuda Bob's. We love this spot in San Carlos. When you come visit us, you're going to love it too. Breakfast for 4 at Barracuda Bob's. Thank you to Frank and Jan for donating this. And the winner of Breakfast for 4 is Bart Parent. Bart Parent. Bart, enjoy that. Hey, good news. They were really generous. They didn't stop at just one Breakfast for 4. They gave us another one. Thank you, Barracuda Bob's, for doing that. So here is a second Breakfast for 4, and this one is going out to Mark and Miguel. from Ocean Camp. Mark and Miguel, they do great trips. Any of you guys who ever want to go visit places like Guadalajara or, cultural sites in Mexico, Ocean Camp just does amazing, really affordable, educational, and fun trips. And Mark and Miguel, congratulations, because you're going to take 2 of your friends and have breakfast at Barracuda Bob's. All right. Dinner for 2 at La Palapa Griega. And I hope you'll make this on a Wednesday night when I'm singing there from 5 to 8 o'clock. Dinner for 2 at La Palapa Griega. What a great restaurant. I've been singing there for years. On the beach, family environment. Just, you can't beat the views. Great food. You're going to love it. And the winner is Scott Elliott. Scott, congratulations. And for those of you who don't know Scott, when you see on my website that us Tres Amigos play at this beautiful hotel in Hollywood, that's owned by Scott and James. And it's called the Garland Hotel. Any of my Southern California friends, you probably know what I'm talking about. But man, what a spot. You got to check out the Garland. In the meantime, Scott, next time you're here in San Carlos, I know you got your home here too. So enjoy dinner for 2 at La Palapa Griega. Please do it on a Wednesday night so I can entertain you. How about a gift certificate? This is a complete dinner for 2 with an appetizer, 2 main courses with sides, 2 desserts, and 2 drinks at the Sunset Bar and Grill. You guys love that spot. Man, it is the most interesting location. It's just beautiful. You feel like you're in kind of like the Caribbean side of Mexico over at Sunset. Great, great food, too. Frank, you've just done an amazing job over there. Thank you for the gift. And I know the person who won this is going to love it. Terry Pennington, watching us from Rocky Point. You and Sharon, we've had drinks just down the beach from this place, and I think I told you what an amazing place it is. You just won a great gift certificate from Sunset Bar and Grill, which is right next door to the Soggy Peso. Enjoy that, Terry and Sharon Pennington up in Rocky Point. Speaking of the Soggy Peso, Lisa has just done an amazing job. What a great place to have a margarita when the sun's going down. They've always got great live music. That's where the dudes play. Soggy Peso has given us a gift certificate, 2 meals, 2 drinks. It comes with a dip also. And the winner of this is Lynn Wilcox. Lynn, you can go enjoy this place after having your 2 drinks that you won at Giggles Bar. So Soggy Peso, that's a gift certificate for Lynn Wilcox. And this is a great trip, great gift that we just got yesterday. Jeff and Michelle Gletney are the ones who have a beautiful venue where they host the San Carlos Parrot Head Club house concerts. Absolutely unbelievable waterfront home. Not only do they donate their home for us to use, but they gave us, at the last minute here, a prize of a half-day fishing on a boat called the Loose Crew. And all gear supplied. It's a half day. This is going to be fun. And I know the guy who won this too. Great dude. Kenny Timms, Kenny and Paula up in Phoenix. You guys are going to love it. You're going to especially enjoy hanging out with Jeff and Michelle Gletney, who gave it to you. I can already tell you guys are going to be friends. So Ken and Paula Timms, you just won a half-day fishing, all gear supplied aboard the Loose Crew. Now, we've still got just 3 prizes left, and they're good ones. We've got that awesome Pelican Beach condo. You saw videos from it last week, but the videos honestly do it no justice. My family, Marcos, you've stayed there. You just fell in love with this place. He never wanted to come home again. What we love about it is it's got amazing views. It's a great beach, but it's also walking distance to just so much cool stuff, to like great restaurants and places to go. You'll love it staying there too. Just a first-class place, Pelican Beach condo, and that was donated by Seaside Realty. Seaside, thanks for all the good things you do in this community. We're also going to give away a stay at Condominios Pilar from my friend Cam Anderson. I've also stayed in this condo. Man, I get around. Folks, I've probably slept in your house. And then finally, the final prize we're going to give away today is 2 nights in the presidential suite at Hacienda de los Santos Resort. Every year I do 3 bus trips down to colonial town of Alamos, and it's absolutely breathtaking down there. It's like you're in a world 200 years ago, cobblestone roads and Spanish arches, and this is truly a 5-star place. I want to thank the Swickard family for donating the stay. $1,250 value of that prize. We've got those 3 prizes to give away. I think I got time to do just a couple songs in front of it. Elsa, how much time do we have? Okay, I'm going to do 2 songs, and then we'll give those prizes away. All right? Elsa, I know we had another request. Mm-hmm. Okay, and who was that? Jeff Gluttony. Oh, Jeff is the one who gave us the who gave us the fishing trip. Jeff Gluttony? Yeah. Oh, perfect. So I'll tell you what. Let's do that since he just gave us that half-day fishing trip and has done so much for us with the house concerts. Jeff, you got it. And any requests I don't get to today, I'm going to sneak them in next week because we are going to do this again next week. We're for sure going to do it one more time. I really appreciate you sharing it with your friends too. So I've met a whole lot of folks through doing this from my backyard, and it's really been fun. Oh, also don't forget, tomorrow night, my friend Sonny Jim does the same thing from Florida at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Sonny Jim Music Facebook page, and he's joined by John Patty on the steel pan. It's a great show. 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Then on Wednesday, my other compadre, Kelly McGuire, that's when he does his show from Texas. So you'll want to check out Kelly McGuire's website, redfishisland.com. Check out both those shows. You're going to love them both. Let's do a little guacamole. You know your part. I met her at the Mercado. She was buying avocados, and man, she really turned me on. She reached for my pepper, and I grabbed her tomatoes. I knew it wouldn't take very long. She walked up to La Mesa. She picked up some cerveza, so I picked up some onions and limon. And the way she looked at me, man, I could clearly see that it wouldn't take very long. Guacamole! Guacamole! We'd be making guacamole all night long. Guacamole! Guacamole! We'd be making guacamole all night long. Okay, I just decided something. I need my 2 youngest kids out here to help me with a song. Elsa, would you get Jose and Marisol and tell them that I need them to come sing guacamole with me? Elsa's embarrassed for you guys to see the kids because she says they look like hell today. Ladies and gentlemen, come on, that's how we always look around this place. You know us. Who are we kidding here? She walked up to the line. I fell in right behind. And man, she sure looked good to me. She reached for her money. I said, wait a minute, honey. I believe this one is on me. We got in my pickup. We started to back up. We headed on down the road. We went into her casa. We ate tortillas de masa. And we made guacamole all night long. Hold on a second. Hold on. Here comes Marisol. Mari, come here. Ven. Ven conmigo, a mi lado. Guacamole. Guacamole. We'd be making guacamole all night long. Guacamole. Guacamole. We'd be making guacamole all night long. Everybody, help Marisol out. Guacamole. Guacamole. Haciendo guacamole toda la noche. Guacamole. Guacamole. We'd be making guacamole all night long. Featuring Marisol Mulligan. All right. I'm going to do just one more song, and then we'll give away those final great prizes. And I can't thank you enough for all your support on today, for tuning in today and watching, and for all your support with the raffle. I'm going to be honest with you. Most people told me, hey, don't even worry about putting raffle tickets in. We did it for you anyway. But people said, we just really want to make a donation and help. So, and you did. You made a huge, huge difference. And Rotary Club, San Carlos Community, Rescate, and Castaway Kids, they are working hard to get all the needed items into the hands of people who right now are really, really struggling. And these necessities are going to go a long way. Great job, guys. I think my favorite part of doing this song is the fact that it drives Kelly McGuire crazy. In fact, when I'm on the road, usually with Sonny Jim, every time I sing this song and I do a part of it that really annoys Kelly, we have somebody in the crowd call him up and record this on his answering machine. And we do it night after night after night. So, would you help me at home? This is your part. And in fact, if anybody wants to call Kelly, you know what? I'm just going to give his number. I don't care. 832-264-6409. 832-264-0609. I want somebody to call up Kelly. And just simply do this. Na 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 na. Come on, everybody do it. Na 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 na. Let's head on to my very first gig ever in Kirkland Junction. I walked into that bar in Kirkland Junction. The place was full of cowboys as I whipped out my guitar with a bar stool for the stage and $50 in pay. Just a few songs into my very first solo gig. He said, my name's Guy, and I don't like your music. Would you kindly take that guitar, drink your beer, hit the road? I said, Guy, I'll tell you what, name any song you want, and if you stump me, I swear, I'm out the door. Thank God I knew Guy's favorite tune that night. If not for rose-colored glasses, what would have happened? I might have got killed that night. But Guy just took his hat off and he stuck it on my head, slapped me on the back and said, I like this kid. And as I look back now, I just say, wow, what a ride. All right, you guys ready to annoy Kelly McGuire? Let's all do it together. Na 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 na. Come on, Elsa, come help me annoy Kelly. Na 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 na. Let's head on up to Rocky Point on this next song. To a cantina 60 miles south of the border. Used to be a prison, then a brothel, then a bar. Well, my first career mistake was playing there spring break and wondering, where's my chicken wire? Some punk crawled up on stage and grabbed the microphone so he could scream the F word to all his wasted friends. Well, I kicked his butt off stage, and he flew into a rage, and a billiard ball came flying at my head. Had I not been sober, I might not have moved over. I'd be dead, an 8-ball to the head. But it just grazed my ear, and I spilled my beer, and that was it. Yeah, but not for him. His buddies blew him off, and he couldn't pay the bail. Bet he won't talk about that week he spent in jail, 'cause what happens in Mexico, we know how that goes. Oh my. Okay, guys, I refuse to go any further unless you all, from your couches, sing this for Kelly right here. Are you ready? Na 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 na. Everybody. Na 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 na. Now the years have come and gone, and I've been successful. avoiding any type of what they call a real job. And the more that I turn gray, the more I love to play. So thank you guys for tuning in to my songs. From that very first in that cowboy saloon, I never knew where the road would lead. From sleeping in cars on beaches and bars, I see a lot of miles between. From Kirkland Junction to the Texas coast, Southern Cal to Florida, then down to Mexico, I seen buses and trains and boats and planes on this ride, this amazing ride. So hand me a guitar and toss me a mic, and I'll keep on singing until the day I die. And with my last breath, I'll say no regrets. What a ride. What a ride. Been quite a ride. Thanks for the ride. I see on the South of the Border Again album, that's actually how the song fades out. I just keep repeating that. But no, we got to know Kelly McGuire. So everybody, let's do it one more time. Na 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 na. Grand finale. Na 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 na. Thanks for the ride. Yeah. All right. Elson's going to come back up here right now and give me the final prizes that we have, and we saved some really good ones for the end here. Have you had fun? If you've had fun, please let me know in your comments, because we'd like to do this again next week. And like I said, you know, while you're quarantined and stuck at home, I hope this is, I don't know, making you smile. For you San Carlos folks out there, or Mexico folks, I hope the pictures even are making you think of home. And let's give away a prize right now. The first one I'd like to give away is Cam and Helene Anderson's Condominios Pilar one. This unit, by the way, that he's donating is right on the water, and it's just beautiful. Your whole family can stay there. This used to be owned by Burl Ives. Remember Burl Ives? This was his place, and from what I hear, it was one of his favorite places to go. You're going to love staying there, too. Thank you, Cam, and the whole Anderson family for donating this. I know you'd like to be anonymous, but sorry, not here. And let's see, the winner of that. Oh, I like it. My friends Ed and Holly. Ed Knopp loves visiting us from Keno Bay, and he drives down and catches my show now and then. Well, Ed, now you've got a beautiful place to stay next time you come down and see me at La Palapa Griega. Ed and Holly, enjoy it. Condominios Pilar, you're going to be right on the water in a beautiful condo. Thanks, Cam. All right. This next one, talk about a beautiful place, Pelican Beach. You just got to see it to believe it. Seaside Realty, amazing place that you're donating here. 2 nights at Pelican Beach condos, just first class, top notch. You will not believe the views. And the winner of that is my friend Scott Elliott. Scott, you bought a ton of raffle tickets, and I'm so glad. He really did. He bought tons and tons of raffle tickets, and now he's got a Pelican Beach condo, and when he comes down, he's also got dinner for 2 at La Palapa Griega. So it's going to be a fun time, Scott, next time I see you in James. Let's give away one last prize before I say goodbye to you. And I'll give away one prize, then I'll close that with one song as we fade out here. Alamos, Sonora, Mexico. One of the greatest things of living in San Carlos, aside from the beauty and the affordability, we're so much cheaper than many of these places you spend your vacations, like Cabo San Lucas and Cancun and Playa del Carmen. Forget that. Your money will go so much further here. I guarantee you, sorry, it's just the truth. You're going to meet nicer people here. And that goes for the Canadians, the Americans, the Mexicans. Everyone you meet here is laid back. There's not a stoplight in San Carlos. This is like the anti-Cabo San Lucas. But one of the other things I love about living in this area is we're so close to so many neat things. We got Baja, 75 miles across the water. And there's a ferry boat that goes there and a little puddle jumper plane that goes there. We got Keno Bay right up the coast. We got Rocky Point. You're not going to believe this. We've got a forest with ponderosa pine trees 4 hours from here where we used to have a little cabin in the woods. There's mountains, there's desert, there's beaches. But one of the best places to visit of all is the colonial town of Alamos. This is not some facade like a Tombstone, Arizona, some fake thing. It's a real town of cobblestone roads and Spanish-style arches, and you just feel like you're a couple hundred years back in time. Probably the most romantic place you'll ever go. And the resort, you're not even going to want to leave it. I swear you're going to absolutely love it. $1,250 value because they're giving you the best room. They got the presidential suite at the 5-star Hacienda de los Santos resort. It took 19 years, 20 years, I think, for Jim to take 3 haciendas and put them all together. You won't believe your eyes. It's the trip of a lifetime. I love the person who won this one. Linda Pearson up in Fountain Hills, I believe it is, Arizona. Linda, you guys just won the presidential suite at Alamos's Hacienda de los Santos Resort. And I hope you'll come down when I'm singing down there on one of my trips. What a fun day it's been. And, you know, I want to thank every one of those donors. That was so generous of them. As soon as the words got halfway out of my mouth about us trying to raise money, every one of these donors stepped up to the plate and said, I'm in. We've got great business owners here, and I want to mention one more to you. Yeah, we got a couple of supermarkets in San Carlos, but I want you to keep one little tiny store in mind. When you come down and visit us in San Carlos, there's a little store called the Santa Rosa Market. No, they're not paid sponsors or anything. I'm mentioning them because with the relief efforts we're doing, not only are they giving us every single item at cost, okay, at their cost. They're not making any money on this. They're feeding, so many people who are desperately in need, helping us to do that. But you know, when the very first truckload of supplies showed up and we went to give them their very first 13,000 pesos, $750, whatever that be, whatever it would be, $600, they refused to accept the money. They said, hey, this is our contribution in addition to giving us everything at cost. That's a little tiny store. They were the original ones. When I lived in San Carlos, it was the only store. And then the big boys came to town, Lay's Supermarket and another one. But I really, really do hope that you'll take the time next time you're here to walk into Santa Rosa Market and even just tell them, thank you for the good work you do. By the way, the meats they have there are absolutely incredible. They've got specialty items you can't find at any other store. Santa Rosa Market, such a big part of the relief efforts. Thank you, San Carlos Community Church. Thank you, Rescate. Thank you, Rotary Club. Thank you, Castaway Kids. Thank you, Pablo and Anais. They've been running our sound and our video today. At home, give them a round of applause. And thank you, Seaside Realty, for helping to make these shows possible. Seaside, I love you guys. Ron and Karen, you're awesome people and such a special part of this community. Let me close out with one final song here. And folks, enjoy. I'm going to post the winners of all the prizes. That should be up on my website in about 90 minutes, 2 hours. My website is markmulligan.net. If you think you heard your name called but you're not sure, go on there. I'm going to have who won what. And if you think you heard a friend's name, make sure to let them know. Contact me. I'm also going to be sending emails out. And if you want a prize, a local one here, we can give it to you when we see you here. But if you're in the States and would like it to be mailed to you, I'll find a way to make that happen. So we're going to get your prizes to you. What a great day this has been. Well, folks, beautiful day in Mexico. I can hear the sound of the music coming across that borderline tonight. And I can feel the touch of a young girl gently take my hand underneath the moonlight. Soft refrains on a Spanish guitar carry me away. Our voices calling as I close my eyes. Think I hear her say, Mexico. You've been there on my mind for a long, long time, and I know Mexico. It's been a while, but does she remember? Is she still waiting there for me? And does she ever think about those hot summer nights down by the sea? Distant highways and dusty old roads, you got me crossing the line. Lead me down to where nobody knows. Take me back in time, Mexico. You're the one that I love and I can't get enough, Mexico. But you're another world away, Mexico. Those clear blue skies and big brown eyes gotta go, Mexico. I can feel that wind begin to blow, and every time I hear that sound I know, Mexico. You're the one that I love and I can't get enough, Mexico. But you're another world away, Mexico. Like warm white sand in the palm of my hand, gotta go. And I'll be coming back to stay, Mexico. You're the one that I love and I can't get enough, Mexico. But you're another world away, Mexico. Those clear blue skies and big brown eyes gotta go, Mexico. Thank you everybody for tuning in today. And I sure appreciate you sharing my music with your friends. God bless you guys. Thanks for raising so much for a great cause. You guys are my kind of people.